I talk to parents all the time about music school, and it's a terrifying prospect for most parents. I think it's particularly terrifying when Berklee is the place they're thinking about, because their image of Berklee is this sort of cutting-edge, innovative place. It doesn't have the sort of well-tended English garden dimensions of a conservatory. It feels more like an Amazonian rainforest where there's immense biodiversity, but also some creatures out there that might kill you. So I talk to a lot of parents about this, and I'm fond of telling this story that Livingston Taylor, one of our faculty members, tells. He is a resident advisor at Harvard, and he's a faculty member at Berklee. And he said, when a young person gets accepted to Harvard, it's the result of 18 years of concerted effort on the part of the entire extended family to get that young person into Harvard. When a young person comes to Berklee, it's usually after a bunch of resistance on the part of the entire extended family. They've had to overcome the people who say, do you really want to do that? Is that really the career you want? Is that what you're dreaming of? Are you serious about it? But the key message I give to parents is this. 80% of our alumni 5 years out are working in music, making at least half their income in music, and 55% are making all their income in music. I dare say there's no English literature program in America, no history program, no political science program that can make that claim, that 55% of the graduates of this political science program are making their living in political science. So, first, we're a good place to go if you're serious about music. Secondly, even if you decide not to do music, there's nothing that says because you've studied music you're condemned to forever be unemployed or not be able to do anything else. So we have students who go to business school, students who go to law school. We have a student getting a PhD at MIT. We have a student who was admitted to Harvard Medical School but decided to actually go do some other things first. The graduate schools our kids go to look like a who's who of the best graduate schools in the country. Some are in music, but others are in, we have academics. So I think the key question is, what is a good education to have in a world that's changing so fast? And in a world that's changing so fast, you need to have the ability to learn new skills. And there's nothing like the discipline of practicing an instrument every day for 90 minutes or a couple of hours to allow you to learn a new skill. So let's say that some new software program comes along and you need to learn it. If you know how to learn your instrument, you know how to apply those same skills to learning that software program. I think the biggest thing businesses tell us is that what they're looking for in people is the ability to work in teams of people with multiple skills. Well, there's no better team of people with multiple skills that you can practice on than an ensemble of people, a drummer from Argentina and a guitar player from Switzerland and a bass player from New Orleans, and you've got to pull it all together and help make it sound good. You learn how to negotiate, you learn how to give feedback, you learn how to receive feedback, you learn how to assert your leadership, you learn when to listen. All those skills that are very important in working in teams you get in an ensemble setting. And ensembles are the heart of the Berklee experience. You immediately get put in an ensemble and you are playing music with other people from the instant you get here. If you learn to compose and do the problem solving that's required with composing and arranging of 4-part harmonies and big horn lines in a big band setting, or a Bach style classical fugue, you're learning analytical skills that can serve you in anything you do in life. Certainly, I think composition is a great analog for software engineering, which is one of the hottest professions in the land. And then finally, we talked a lot about innovation and creativity. I think if you go to an institution that encourages you to be a creative person as opposed to discourages that and says, A, B, C, D, E, just learn by rote, you're going to be much better prepared to start a new business, start a new job, have a new idea, create something that didn't exist before. And in the new economy, I think everyone agrees there's a primacy put on innovation. So I think going to a place like Berklee, where you're encouraged not to just learn the old songs but to write some new ones, is great preparation for that economy.